Welcome back. Social media has reshaped lots of things, such as the dynamics of social communication and now even education. Coursera, or better known as the MOOC, known for a massive open online course, is a new platform for education, and it includes subjects offered by universities such as Stanford, Harvard, or UC Berkeley. It is free and accessible by anybody. And with us today to delve more and discuss this further is social media consultant Mohammad Hijazi. Welcome back.
Thank you, Youmna, for having me again.
Mohammad, can you tell me a little bit about the change that social media can bring today to teaching methods?
First of all, as we all know, the Lebanese education system is very traditional, and teachers and professors are still focusing on the content rather than teaching their students how to actually find the content themselves, or how to think better, because we all know that all of the information right now is accessible online for free, and you can find it anywhere that you want. So the system where teachers are maybe spoon-feeding information to their students is not really working anymore. This is where these courses, websites such as Coursera come in, and they help anyone in the world for free to learn about anything that they want, and sometimes even get online degrees as well.
I know that social media is changing the world in a lot of ways. Do you think now that teachers have a more important role to play, because as you said, education has become an accessible tool for anybody? So what can a teacher bring to a class in the age of social media?
First of all, teachers need to be themselves educated about using social media or using technology in their classroom. A lot of teachers in Lebanon still ban people to use mobile phones or laptops or tablets in their classrooms. And this is still a traditional approach that needs to be adjusted, or schools and principals need to introduce this this mentality to the teachers first. And then the teachers, they need to go into the classroom and help the students find the information that they need on their own, or teach them how to be more critical of what information they find online, because a lot of things might not be true, or sometimes they need to learn research tools to be able to find their information.
Right. Do you think that it is replacing teaching? Do you think there could be a threat there that we don't, I know you're also a prominent writer in Cloud 961, and in one of your editorial pieces, you talked about how a marketing instructor of yours made it mandatory for you to have smartphones and laptops in class. However, that's not the norm. Do you think that it's because they feel that that will replace or maybe deviate the attention from the actual professor?
It could be like that, and could be that they're still afraid of technology. And I know a lot of professors at my university still do not know how to use technology really well. They just know the basics, and they don't really want to delve into that. So it's part of the they're afraid of being replaced, and part of not knowing how to use the technology. And this is very crucial, because we're in the 21st century, and this is education. Technological education has to be a part of education. It's in many countries, being technologically illiterate is equivalent to being illiterate totally. So this is something that we need to work on as education in our country.
Speaking about the future, and maybe this is because Lebanon is still catching up with the technological age right now, do you think that this method will be integrated in the curriculum of Lebanese schools or universities, or should it be?
Definitely it should, because as I said, education is no longer about memorizing which capitals of which countries, or knowing history or anything like that, because education right now, all of that you can find on your phone. You can even talk to your phone and ask them these questions. Education is now more about being critical, about finding information on your own, about the willingness to learn on your own. So these tools, such as Facebook, Twitter, Coursera, or any different type of technology that helps education, is a must to be introduced in our education systems. And in Lebanon, يعني some universities are trying to implement these, but they're finding maybe some resistance from students, some resistance from the professors, and for schools there's still very high resistance because the teachers are not themselves trained to use these technologies, especially in public schools, and the government isn't really helping a lot with technological advancements. Even the computer literacy courses in schools are still very basic and do not really cover what needs to be covered.
All right. I want to ask one last question here about the online collaborative, which is what you founded or you helped found, is actually having a conference on April 11th at the AUB Isam Faris Hall. It's about social media and the importance of it in all fields, whether it's political, entertainment, and news. Can you tell me a little bit about the goal of this conference and what we can expect from it?
The conference is called Social Media Changing Lives, and this is the second time we hold this conference. And what we're doing this year is that we're shedding light on different aspects of our lives that are being changed through social media. So we're going to be having talks from on a political panel, a news panel, entertainment, education, even the personal lives of bloggers and people who use social media. And we want to show the public that this is not just a toy or something that to have fun with, and that's it. There's a lot of benefits out of using social media, and the speakers and the panels at the event will be able to discuss this more with the audience.
Okay. Thank you for being with us today. For all inquiries about the online collaborative conference panel or any questions you may have, you can follow Mohammad Hijazi at MHIJAZI. We actually have the Twitter handle showing on our screen. And thank you for being with us, Mohammad. You're going to have to come back and tell us more about the Social Media Awards, which we're all looking forward to, and then we can ask more questions as time goes on. Thank you.
Thank you so much.